Smart Library Management System is library management software for monitoring and controlling the transactions in a library. This system is developed in .NET Framework, which mainly focuses on more than basic operations in a library like, for example, reserve book online, pay fine online, remind when book due date exceeded, request new books. Login as librarian. Firstly, you have to input username and password and press login button. Then you will enter to the librarian's dashboard. You can see the most important details here. Add a book. Firstly, you have to go manage books, then add book. Can see the add book page. Let's add a book for example. Firstly, you have to add ISBN code. If this ISBN in Google Book System will automatically fill author name, book title, category, publisher, Google Book URL and book description. You have to enter the price and the quantity of the book. Then press add book button. Then you can see the successfully added message from server. Manage books. To manage the books, click on Manage Books, then View Books. Then you can see the book details page. Select a book to manage. Then click Manage Book Details button. Then you can see the available book to manage. You can change the active status of the book. This active status used to remove book temporary from the system. When press the Delete Book button, it will remove permanently from the system. Update book. Update the books, click on Manage Books, then View Books. Then you can see the book details page. Select a book to update. Then click Update Book Details button. Then you can edit what you want. Then press Update Book button. Then server send the successfully updated message. Issue a book. Issue a book. You need to go click on Issue Books in sidebar. The system direct to the Issue a Book page. In here you need to insert the book code and press enter. If book available, it shows the book title in next text box. Then need to insert user ID. If user eligible to use system, fill the name on next text box. Then need to click Issue Book button. Then system shows the successful message. View issued book. When you click on View all issued books, you can see the all details of issued book. Extend the due date. To extend the due date, go to View All Issued Book page, then select the book which you want to extend the due date and press Extend Book button. If the book has to pay a fine, it will direct to the payment page. Student need to pay the payment, fill the payment amount and press Enter button. Then system shows successful message. Then redirect to View Issued Book page. Return the book. To return the issued book, go to View All Issued Books. Then select the book what you want to return. You can filter it from the student ID, person name or book ID. Then press the Return Book button. If book have to pay the fine, you need to follow above mentioned payment functions. Add a student. To add a student, click on Manage Users in sidebar and click on Add User. Then system direct to the Add User page. You need to input student ID, first name, last name, email, course name, year, phone number, address, city district, zip code and note. After fill all details, press Add Student button. Then server return the successful message. View requested book. To view requested book details, click on View Requested Book Data. Then system direct to the requested book details page. Librarian can see the requested book from here. Librarian can approve, reject or delete that requests. Daily work. Librarian has 2 work to do daily. They are send emails to remind delayed books and update the reserved books details. In here remove the details of who has reserved the book but not released it before the due date. Approve payments. In this system, student can pay the fine to the bank, it cannot reach to the university. Then librarian can compare it with bank statement and approve or reject it. When log as a student. Reserve a book. When student log into the system, first page shows all the books details. Student can find a book by book name. Then he can select the book what he want and click on Reserve button. If book available to reserve and student eligible to reserve it, server return the successful message. Student can check and manage his reserved books when go to the Manage Reserved Book page. Pay fine remotely. To pay fine remotely, firstly student need to pay the amount of fine to the bank and need to get the receipt. Then go to the view issued books and press the pay now button. Then student need to insert transaction ID and branch name. Then press pay now button. Then server return the successful message. Request book. To request a book, go to the submit book request page. Then fill the book name, if available a book URL and a small note about it. Then press submit request button. View book transaction history. To see your book transaction history, you need to go to the view all archive books. You can see all the books you had borrowed from library. Like for requested book. To like the requested book, you need to go to the submit book requested page and find the book what you need to like. Then you can give a like for it. One user can only one like for a one book.